Hey, how are we all doing? Ralphy here, Ralphy Customs. Bit of a Monday morning mash up and chat and whatnot. I really need to call out Leslie, Mrs. Barney. Lots of love to you. It seems that I've been neglecting you in the shout outs a little bit, so big up. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. Right, so it's my triumph. Not as in I'm winning, but I am. Half a frame. I'm waiting for the materials to make the rear eccentric adjusters that go on there. So I'm a bit stuck there. There's a couple of other bits I can do, but we've gone to a halt. Decks, fat at both ends. Is waiting for a bit, so that's stalled out for a bit. It's a DR650 set of forks and yokes that were going in my Suzuki. So we're going to get on and do some G's. There's his featherbed frame, a few brackets and things to put on that. I think the main player today is going to be this XR Harley Davidson that we're going to make an engine plate that incorporates his oil filter and oil ways, fittings and whatnot, so that's going to be interesting. There's our Dean's big red shop, not having a nap, awaiting fork tubes. Can't really do anything more until we get the fork tubes. There's our Tones, that's going to be the next frame on the jig. I'm really looking forward to doing that. He's up Saturday for a consult. Nick is. Need to get some done on that as well. So really what I'm doing is surmising the month, waiting for a caliper. On our Dean's other chopper is Triumph. Once that's there, we can do that. Waiting for this chap to come in and bring his bits so we can crack on with that. And Mr. Suzuki is been put on the back boiler because we're doing the Triumph, aren't we? Let's not forget Stan's Motor Martin. We need to do a bit. So it's going to be a fucking month of bitting and bobbing. Yeah. So we've got this to work on. I don't know if we're doing that this month, maybe next. We've got this to work on, 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 this to work on. I don't know if we're doing that, I don't know how long the forks will be. Hey, no pun intended. I just want to show you this fuck off billet again. I mean, look at that cunt. I'm definitely going to be making at least one yoke. I've got a new nut for that as well, come today, stainless. Come today, came at the weekend. So we're definitely going to be making one yoke, top yoke, maybe a wide glide, not sure. Don't think so, to be fair. I think that I don't want it wide at the front end. Might do, might not do. I've got a different front wheel coming. We'll see how that fits and how it goes. And I'm fucking pissed off about waiting for the fucking material so I can crack on with this. It's like stalled me out. Should have waited till it came, but there's a delay. Herpes, my herpes have said there's a delay. Let's have some power on. Welcome to Americana. So we're quiet in the shop. We're bitting and bobbing. We're doing little things. We're doing a bit on that. doing a bit on this and that and the other. What's happening this month is loads of fucking about, doing lots of little bits and bobs, which I like. I do like a nice project to get my teeth into, but I've got to try it for as soon as the materials come. So follow the series. It's got its own playlist, that Triumph 900 Sharper Man. Yeah, follow that and you'll see how I get on. You'll learn along with me when it comes to some of the things I'm doing, because there'll be a few first times for me, which I always enjoy. So, got her up in the air. Oh yeah, this, I'm calling it XR, yeah, that's just CR it says there. And my limited knowledge of AMD Ironhead Sportsters, I know this is the one to have. I don't know the difference between XR, CR, is that just a trim thing? Anyway, back to the fucking plot. So this is what we're going to change. We're going to make a new engine plate. But I'm guessing it can't interfere with the existing exhaust. Although we're going to have to drop that to get the plate off. So we'll drop that. We'll have the plate off. Might have to work something out to prop the engine up at some stage. But we'll have that pipe off, or at least out of the way. Hopefully we'll can undo it there and it'll drop down out of the way. No more luck it won't, but you know, we'll see where we go with that. And then we'll look at making a new one. So we've had the plate off. And really, because of this exhaust and where the frame and the engine and all that is, it can only really go, it needs to go, the top of the filter needs to be just above those top holes, and it needs to sit nice and central with the inlet and outlet to match, so it don't foul. So I've come over here, look, I've got myself a, this is 5mm plate, which is the same thickness as this. And I've drawn round the existing, and I've used a little template. You'll see a video of mine about form tools. So we've mocked it in, and we've marked our inlet and outlet. I think they feed to the centre. Either way, I'm not plumbing it up. They do though, feed to the centre is from what I can recall. Anyway, that'll give us, when they're on there, that'll give us just about what we need. I might even come a bit further out of there. So I'm going to cut this plate out, I'm going to drill the holes, I'm going to slot the holes, and we're going to drill these holes, and we're also going to machine these adapters. I'm going to have a good measure, because I want, you see how that's got a step? I like that. I'm going to use that to my advantage. I'm going to put a step so it comes through from this side, from the back. That'll make it easier to locate and weld in place. I'll turn this down to round and a step, and I'll maybe increase that. Let me just see how well this is going to fit. I mean, if this is in the centre, then it sticks through like that. Yeah, there's enough clearance there to get a 90 degree on, easy peasy. So let's get cutting. Yeah, the old Triumph, look, I don't know if you can see that, look, fucking straight on it. See how fucking, look, it's rotten. This fucking fan housing's rotten. So we can't use that. So I found online breakers. Back in the day, you could walk in motorbike breakers, and if you had a good relationship with the guy that owned it, he'd let you go through his box of fucking radiators, you know, massive fucking, these places were bigger than my place, and stacked fucking floor to ceiling with broken bike bits. But that's all gone. So anyway, I've ordered, this is off a slightly later model. All the mountains and the inlet and outlet are the same, which is what's important to me. But even better is that the fan is in a plastic. See, that's composite, we'll call that. So it's in a composite housing that's not going to rot. So there you go. That should outlast me, that fucking bracket. We'll get that swapped out when I do the final mounting of the bottom mounts on the radiator, because they're fucking tight in there. Yeah, I want them to look Schneider, but I also want to be able to manage the fucker, you know what I mean? There you go. Okay, so what I've done, I got the plate made with the holes. Really difficult to show, but this is going to go through there, like that. Yeah. The issue that I'm having at the minute is making sure that when this is all together, there's enough clearance to get a fitting on the outside one on this one. So I'm machining the hex section down and down and down. And take another go. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter than it is, the hex section, so that there'll be room to get a fitting on. And then I'm going to TIG weld them in. I'm going to weld the big one from the back and maybe that one too. Or I might run a bead round in there, not sure yet. But back to the lathe with this. Take a little bit more off it. It's getting tricky to hold, that's the issue. So we'll have one last stab at it and then get tigged in. Righto. I don't know if you hear the smoke still coming off it. There's one fucking welded. What I did, I tacked the little one, the return or the outer ring, whatever it is, and then tick around the inside. So we're just to clean up away from that being done. Exciting times. Got a big chunk of alley and a big chunk of steel. Just come. The steel has. I've been waiting for that. That's going to make up the eccentric adjusters in my Triumph frame. So you're going to have to follow the series to see me machining those out. What I'm taking you up here to do is show you the ones on my shovel head. Underneath those covers is a round eccentric adjuster, so the spindle sits off centre and you adjust it by rotating it, and you've got a little bit, you can go up to drop the back and loosen the chain, back to tighten, or you can lift the back up. You know, this, you've got this action basically, you can pivot around this. And those covers are original Triumph covers, which I've got. So I'm going to duplicate those eccentrics there. I don't know if I can get the camera in. There you go, you can see that it's quite a chunky wall on there. That's the thick bit. These are stepped, so they step down towards the middle so they can't fall in, if you like, and then they grip with a pinch bolt. It's fucking great. You can just see the edge of one there, look. So we've got a little, what, we've got 2 mil there, 2.5 mil, and on the inside there we've got twice that. So there you go, that's what we're going to be making. Yeah, so there you go, that's the month. Look at that up there. So we've done that, we've done one of the jobs on the list. I'm going to spin you around. I've started, the materials have come as you've just seen, so I'm going to roughly cut them out, and then I'm going to get on with machining them, with tonning them. Basically we're going to duplicate this sort of thing, but not the same as that, not quite the same. They're going to fit the back of the frame, so I can fucking crack on with this. Yeah, there you go. Hold on, I'm going to spin you back round. So thanks for watching. Just leaves me to say, please subscribe, please hit the notification bell wherever it comes up for regular updates. Check out my friends in the description below, and here's to a fucking wonderful month, everyone. Big love.